What do you think?
I think it looks good on you.
This feels nice.
American muscle right there.
American muscle, that is my new nickname. Hi folks, Erick Baker here, otherwise known as American Muscle. I'm Erick Baker, and I've spent my life crossing the Southeast on tour as a singer-songwriter. But I recently realized I was always headed to the next town instead of seeing the sights along the way. So I teamed up with my friend Ariel Nicole to check out what we've been missing.
We hope to take you to places you never knew existed or where you've always dreamed of going.
Uncharted. This past summer, I packed up my family and my suitcases and headed out for a series of cross-continental tour dates. My daughter Annabelle, who's approaching the time of being a teenager entirely too quickly, was in tow. And whenever I look back in the rearview mirror to see her smiling face, I couldn't help but think that this might be one of the last times she was actually excited to spend a few weeks away from friends for a road trip with her folks. Rather than dread the hours of driving as I normally do, it made me feel as though more than just our lives and our luggage were contained in that car. It was a time capsule for traditions that might soon be part of our past. Looking at things through a lens other than what delays I may encounter, what I discovered was how truly beautiful our nation is. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, as the Catherine Lee Bates classic reads, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plains. As poetic and powerful as those words may be, they are in no way overselling it. Crossing into state after state, I found little rural corners where foothills rolled into snow-topped peaks. I saw forests and flatlands, badlands and bogs, ridges, valleys, rivers, and lakes. I also saw about 6,000 miles added to my odometer, which got me thinking. With how potent every part of our country seems to be, did satisfying my need for adventure going forward require as formidable a trip as I took this past tour? When you open the Kentucky Tourism's website and click to explore the South Central region that contains the town of Bowling Green, the first line you're greeted with states, "If you're looking for adventure, there's no better place than Kentucky's caves, lakes, and Corvettes region." Now, first of all, admittedly, that's a bold statement. But secondly, that's also a seriously intriguing series to string together. So before the window for family road trips is rolled up and sealed tight, I'm setting out on this episode of Tennessee Valley Uncharted to scout this southern state and see some of what she has to offer. With just over 67,000 people in Bowling Green proper, it's actually the third largest city in the state of Kentucky. And by some calculations, that's still not incredibly large. What that means, though, is that while the city is brimming with activity, there's still room to brew businesses and big ideas, which is where the owners of Brew Holler Blue Supplies come in, using new and diverse tastes at their taps to introduce the community to the idea of creating craft brews of their own.
So right now we got 130 gallons of our pineapple sour. What we're doing now is called mashing. So we're getting all the sugars out of it. We're letting all the natural enzymes break down into sugar and carbohydrates. And then later on we'll raise this basket up, put a bunch of clean water in there and wash the rest of the sugars out, bring it up to a boil and turn it into beer.
Sounds delicious. Just sounds
easy too.
Yeah, right. It's pretty scientific, right? I mean, it's not just some dudes having a good time, you know, making beer.
It normally starts that way, but then you gotta become a chemist.
Yeah.
A mechanic, electrician, a plumber. It's a tight squeeze, but...
Okay.
So what this is it's just a regular commercial walk-in cooler.
Okay.
I dropped an air conditioner in here. Air conditioners go to 62 degrees, or 64 degrees, and that's it.
Okay.
I ripped the thermostat out of it and rebuilt it. So I can drop this down into 33 degrees in this room if I need to.
Oh, boy,
just an air conditioner. This, if you were to buy this and have this put in, it would cost you about 12, 14 grand.
Yeah.
I got away with it for 800 bucks.
Wow. So since I can't turn that up, can we go to the bar and...
We go to my favorite part of the store.
Okay. Well, then let's do it. With the rise of craft culture over the last 10 years or so, the phrase, think global, drink local, has become almost as popular as the brotherhood of beers it refers to. Given that we're all a mix of the influences and experiences we encounter, the beers homebrewers bring to life are as unique as the individuals who create them. And thanks to Chris and Bev, whether you're interested in just sipping on something special or starting to create your own concoctions, this is the place to stock up either way. Yeah, I've been working hard.
Yeah, I can tell.
I've been working really hard. So I feel like I deserve, you know, a reward, right?
The struggle's real.
The struggle is real. So this is Blue Holler.
That's a Blue Holler flight. Regular old beer.
Classic.
Probably the easiest beer that we make, which is good because I think we're gonna have to make more of it than any of the other beers we make.
Yeah. Let's start at the beginning. Like, I mean, because when you started this, you didn't think that you would be a brewery.
I used to brew at home all the time. I would drive down to Nashville. The place I went was, we modeled this store a lot after that. It was a great idea. I'm not gonna try and reinvent the wheel. There's nothing I'm gonna do, it's gonna be brand new. So, but she grabs a beer from there and she's walking around and she's like, this place is really cool. Somebody should do this in Bowling Green. Got back in the vehicle, started driving home, and I looked at her and said, were you serious when you said somebody should do it in Bowling? She goes, yeah. I said, well, I'm gonna be somebody. And she looked at me and she said, are you serious? I said, yeah, and then 3 months later, we opened up.
Wow. That's fast.
Yeah.
When Chris and Bev set up a space to savor craft culture, they thought the community they were creating would be limited to those who came in. Instead, other entrepreneurs who were looking to spice things up while staying true to their southern staples took notice and soon started serving Blue Holler alongside their own creations. All right, Chris, cheers. What, table?
Table.
Glass, table. Cheers, man. Let's see what we got here. What's your, what are some of your jams?
The chicken fingers. I know it sounds kind of plain and vanilla-ish, but they've got their own take on it.
Okay.
They use, they grill up shishito peppers, and they'll do a yum eel sauce drizzled over the top of everything.
Okay.
And yeah, no, it's Cassie behind the bar. Every time I walk in, she's like, "You gonna try something different?" It's like, "Nah, I'm good." It's
give me the yum
give
sauce.
me the yum.
Oh, man. Sorry to call you a chicken finger.
Right.
I feel like I should apologize to you. I mean, just because it's simple doesn't mean it's
Doesn't mean
bad.
it's not good.
Yeah, totally. I'm looking at you, and I'm remembering your story about, you're like, I was a kid in cut-off blue jeans, squirrel hunting and running through the holler. And then, you know, we're having shishito peppers and these amazing Brussels sprouts, and I'm from, you know, a town of 2,000 people with one stoplight.
Right.
And I know a lot of old boys like you that can't hardly even say shishito. Yeah.
They say, oh, you're 20 years behind the rest of the world. That's bad in some ways, but it's great in others. So let's just stick with beer. Breweries is not a fad, but it's been a thing across the United States for 20 years now, craft breweries have. We now have our second one in Bowling Green. We've got to look outside of our environment. And I think it's important for everybody. I love the fact that I know 5 people that are working.
Yeah, I saw that. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
you know, and not only that, but those 5 people can go anywhere else in town and know 5 people when they walk in a place. There's things that I've been subjected to here in town that I would never have thought. Those Brussels sprouts,
Yeah.
Brussels sprouts. Love the way Sasha makes Brussels sprouts.
Yeah. While breading and ability obviously set one chicken strip apart from another, they're all essentially the same, right? Sasa Mandrapa, owner and executive chef of Novo Dolce, a gastropub with a disposition for doing things a little differently, would definitely disagree.
Our version of fried bologna sandwich, pimento cheese. We use mortadella, which is Italian-style bologna.
Okay.
So it's got a whole black peppercorns and pistachios. Different version of southern bologna sandwich. And an apple slaw. Something different.
Oh, man. You know, I can taste my childhood in that, you know. This is incredible, man.
When you love what you do, the rest of it's easy, I guess.
Right?
And I like playing with the taste buds. Everything food-wise, it's my version of what I think that would make it better.
The food at Novo Dolce is not only inspired by a host of different influences, it's inspiring more than just my taste buds. Because between the philosophy of food forward and the synergy of working with other local entrepreneurs, the folks here are creating a culture as layered as the dishes featured on this fresh menu. Like Bowling Green, the list of specials is limited, That clearly allows those crafting them to focus on making them exceptional. And that's a principle I'll raise a pint to anytime. One phrase that's often associated with the craft movement of the 21st century is one person's trash is another man's treasure. Repurposing, upcycling, putting to good use what would otherwise be wasted are all principles that most of us are at least familiar with, if not incorporating into our own daily lives. But as much popularity as this concept is gaining, I've yet to see it applied to land, until now. Because for the staff at Lost River Cave, a little elbow grease and attention, and perhaps a little vision as well, were all that were necessary to restore what was once a trash pile into a public resource.
And this is one of the largest cave entrances this side of the Mississippi River.
So like this is naturally occurring.
This is naturally occurring.
That is humongous. Yeah, like what am I hearing?
Well, you're hearing the river, of course.
Okay.
And if you want to, come on here and check it out. About 1956 or so, people started pulling up to the mouth of the cave and started throwing over their washers and dryers and household trash. Anything they didn't want, it came down here. People thought that they could just throw things over. It was just disappearing. It was just going away. A Friends organization got together in 1990 and they pulled out 55 tons of trash out of the cave or so.
55
tons of trash out of the cave or
wow.
so. Yeah.
So this is all limestone? I mean, the river has essentially carved this out, right? I mean,
essentially, for the most part. Of course, we have that Lost River chert base that we're on top of.
Yeah.
Then we have a sandstone cap on the very top.
Okay. Man, this is cool.
Yeah, it is.
So what's so cool, I mean, you think about, I mean, up above us there's gas stations and there's, you know, restaurants and whatever. And we're getting a really clear picture of what's beneath us, you know, when you don't really, when you think about what's beneath your feet, you know.
It's out of sight and out of mind.
Totally.
Yeah. So the cave continues on for this other 5 miles. See that hole back there?
Yeah.
And so now we are in what's called the dark zone, where it's always 55 degrees. The river is always 43 degrees. And this is where your true cave dwellers live.
Wow.
So like our cave fish and our cave crawdads are beyond this side. This brown coloration, that's the true look of our flowstone.
Okay.
That's what we want it to look like. It's also known as travertine, which is commonly seen on HGTV for bathroom tiles.
Yes, 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 yes.
Now, this black spot, of course, is travertine too, but that's a historical pollution scar. And that's why I love this flowstone so much. If you keep scratching back the layers, you're gonna find that black scarring, of course, too. But then you see that there's healthy growth. It shows that we can do the right thing whenever we kind of set our mind to it. As we started to learn what's above does affect below, that's why, you know, this thing does look so clean. It's a good representative of a community that work together.
Here we go.
And then, of course, you'll just come up here, you'll sit down, and there you go. Woo! All right, then just run your feet. Very good.
Is this like the VIP section?
You
feel like I'm getting in the club.
The ziplining club.
Okay. I like to not have the responsibility when it comes to important things. Yeah.
You're good.
Are we ready?
You don't have to.
See ya. Whoa! So I kept going around. That was awesome. I was going so fast. Yeah!
All right, run. Now what we're gonna do, Eric, is that we're gonna put you on this one.
Wait, I'm dancing, man.
That's fine. Dance for safety.
I'm dancing. This is what squirrels do, dude. That's what they're doing, man. Yes. Can you put a price on a smile, right? I mean, like happiness. 3 is Zipling! Yeah!
Run.
Oh! Nice catch!
That's what I'm here for.
I'm a squirrel, flying squirrel, ziplining. Hear me roar! Like a squirrel.
We both just do
It's
that.
not often that an afternoon can be filled with as much action as it is advocacy. But with every adventure at Lost River Cave, Your dollars are doing more than just covering costs. They're protecting a place that would have otherwise been lost. And after a trip through the cave and more times down the zipline than I can count, I'm ready to dive into conversation over pizza and another pint.
I grew up going outside, going into other sinkholes and stuff. You know, I think the job of the interpreter is a very ancient job because you've been bringing these meanings of what's around you to other people for a long time. To be the guide, to show people around and to show them through your own faults, and there's the reason why we use a lot of our own stories. But the boat tour comes with the story that's kind of behind all of it. And I think that's where Lost River really gets to do its job as an organization. To take our story and tell it in such a way to inspire others to take care of what's at their own house and their own home and their own environment.
It's delicious. That's good.
So far, I've covered quite a bit on this trip, both above and below ground. And I've found that for those who want to craft a community that cares, it takes commitment as well as a willingness to think outside the box. And there's no exception for the fish and wildlife agencies that manage nearby Kentucky Lake.
Today we're doing intensive sampling for Asian carp. The sampling is to try to determine the relative abundance in Kentucky and Barkley Lakes. And then we can use that information to help determine what kind of effects or impacts commercial harvest is having on the carp population.
Asian carp in general, and more specifically silver carp, are the most significant threat facing our sport fisheries in the Tennessee River as well as the Cumberland River. Silver carp and bighead carp feed on plankton. Those form the base of the food chain in an aquatic system like these lakes. So if there's too much competition, then we start ending up with a scenario where there's not enough bait fish for our sport fish to consume.
Our agency realizes that Asian carp is not a local issue, it's a national issue. To really solve the Asian carp problem, it's going to take effort from partners on all levels. Right now, we realize that commercial harvest is our best method of removing large quantities of these fish from the reservoirs. And one of our main focuses is trying to support that industry to help them so they can fish more often and remove larger quantities of fish. It's a whole world under the water that we don't know a whole lot about, and we don't always appreciate as people. And so, out of sight, out of mind for a lot of people. Overall, our agency is doing a good job at trying to manage that for the betterment of the resource.
For most folks, Asian carp are seen only as invasive species. But for the collection of state and federal agencies that manage these waters for both industry as well as recreation, they're a reality either way. And as we all know, knowledge is power. Studies like these not only allow management teams to better assess the situation, they assist in developing solutions, such as the commercial fishing industry that's servicing around these species. And if we can take on a challenge, create jobs, and come out with something tasty in the end, now that's an example of craft at its finest. Building a city that's as relevant today as it was during the Civil War is no simple feat. It takes tenacity and commitment, but it also takes drive. And while Bowling Green may be on the smaller side, drive is something I've found in abundance throughout this trip. In fact, for many men and women, every day is dedicated to assembling a driving experience that is as much about a cultural movement as it is about a physical one.
So welcome to the National Corvette Museum.
Thank you, I'm happy to be here.
Glad to have you here in Bowling Green, Kentucky. So the newest model, the ZR1, over 700 horsepower, and it goes 212 miles per hour, so.
Are you serious?
Yes, it is definitely a supercar.
Wow, that is insane. If you combined all of the horsepower of every car I've ever owned, it's probably not that much.
Right.
It just looks fast. So what kind of Corvette do you drive?
I have a 1974.
Ooh,
Yes.
all right. Just talking about the initial vision and like mission of Corvette, it was to be America's sports car.
Yes, it is. Still to this day, America's only sports car. You have muscle cars like the Mustang, the Camaro.
Right.
But this is the only sports car.
Okay.
So it competes with like your Ferrari, your Porsche, and more of your exotic type of cars.
Right. You know, people are fans of music, people are fans of movies, and I mean, people are fans of cars, right? I mean,
Absolutely. I mean, they say you come for the car, you stay for the people. We exist because of the enthusiasts.
Because of the community.
Yes,
I mean, that's what
absolutely.
you're describing.
This is the Sky Dome where the famous sinkhole was. We have lines on the ground, so the yellow line is an outline of where the cave is, and then the red line is where the sinkhole was.
This is where the hole started.
This is where the hole was. So all of this area was collapsed. There was a big hole right here where we were standing, and these are the 8 cars that fell in. Much like you said, you know, you've driven by the museum time and again and just never stopped in. Well, what we found happened after the sinkhole is that people started getting off the interstate. They wanted to see these cars. So you don't have to love the car or be a car person to enjoy a visit to the museum. That's why it's important that we tell other stories behind the car and have displays like with the sinkhole, because you know, that's really interesting to people to learn, you know, what happened with the sinkhole. And you also have that hands-on experience where you can get a ride in a Corvette or even drive a Corvette.
When the designers at Chevrolet set pen to paper to sketch the first Corvette, I can't imagine they realized they would be shaping the history of motor vehicles as much as they were the bold lines of a sports car that would go on to last more than 7 generations of design so far. And as interesting as the museum is, it's built my enthusiasm for getting behind the wheel, as well as my knowledge base on what make Corvettes so special. Luckily, I don't have to trek far for a test drive.
We've had everything from a minivan to, you know, a supercar out on track here. So
okay, all right.
We have weekend events where you can register your car and just either come for a driving school or for a race, all the way to you can come get on track yourself, whether it's just to go fast and experience something different, or you know, you want to get started in the sport of motorsports. We're gonna meet Mitch Wright. He's our pro driver here at the track.
Hi, Mitch, how's it going, man?
It's going well. Glad to meet you.
Yes, so I'm gonna be
we're gonna take you around our 3.2-mile track. We'll see speeds in excess of 140 miles an hour in about 3 places.
Man, I'm excited.
Not too bad for a stock Corvette, is it?
I mean, that's insane.
So do you think you want to get behind the wheel yourself?
I would love to. I'm ready.
Here's the way it's going to work.
Okay.
Don't pass it.
I don't think there's any chance of that,
all right, well,
by any means,
I need you to stay 3 to 4 car lengths behind.
Okay.
And by doing that, it actually makes it driving the track easier.
Yes.
Because you can see which direction, as I change direction, you can see how I change direction.
Okay.
Also, you want to try to drive right in my wheel tracks.
Okay.
So
follow your line.
Follow my line. And
okay.
You should be looking way down the road. So you really want to be looking through my car.
Okay.
And that helps you anticipate what we have coming up.
I got you.
Don't hurt my car.
I won't.
Okay.
I promise.
All right.
Lots of respect.
Onto the racetrack.
Dang, that's fun. I feel like I'm inside of a video game right now. That's pedal to the metal. 110, 115, 117. Holy crap! I can hear my mom now saying, "Don't drive so fast." An amazing experience. That, incredible, incredible. I can't believe I feel like this and I haven't left the ground because, man, can I give you a hug, man? Because that was...
Crossing the finish line on the track today helped me also cross an experience off my bucket list. And just like my summer tour across the country with my family this past year, that's an experience and a memory that I can keep packed in my heart long after returning my suitcases to the shelves of my hallway closet. Until recently, I saw family vacations as a bit of a burden. They were something I'd return home from and almost feel like I needed more rest than I had before embarking on the supposed break. There were always bags to pack, family members to corral, plans that would go awry, squabbles that would break out, etc. But this past summer, we kept things simple. It was just the three of us, a set of suitcases and tour dates, and the open road. We had no expectations and were pleasantly surprised. By staying focused on the fundamentals, we crafted the perfect escape. By the same token, focusing on the fundamentals is something the citizens of Bowling Green do extremely well. They've created a city that can stand the test of time. And in my humble opinion, they've been able to do it because they're in no rush to keep up with the pack. Instead, they're focused on quality over quantity, on doing things correctly, and most importantly, doing things for the right reasons. What I love about travel is that I got a taste of this philosophy over the last few days, and now it's a spice that I can add to my own life. It's something that I can take back with me and share with others for years to come. It's also something that I can look forward to tasting again when I return for another trip with my own family. Only this time, you know I'll be driving a Corvette when I do.